live. Sup. Hold on a second, actually. Okay, it looks like it's working today. Sometimes this thing doesn't work, and I don't know why. Anyway, we're making NPCs. I want to at least make 5 NPCs today. Just so I could randomly have things at hand. Hi, Akuma. How you doing today, dear? We're gonna be making NPCs together. Yeah, as you guys know, I actually have a dice system inside my chat so you guys can roll. I will actually be asking you guys to roll for stuff for these NPCs that I will be making. So it's a little interaction today. First things first, I gotta figure out what kind of NPC I want to make, and I think I want to make this a shopkeeper. The first NPC that I'm making. So we're gonna make this, we're gonna figure out what kind of thing we're gonna do. We're gonna make this a shopkeeper, but what kind of shopkeeper do I want to make though? There's a lot of different types of shops to make. I want it to be something mundane though. Like I don't want to. I don't think I want a. Interesting. I don't want anything magical. Congratulations on being first, dear. So we're gonna make this like a mundane shopkeeper. Now, can somebody in the chat roll me a D4? It's exclamation point D4 is what you'll be needing to do. That way I can figure out at least what the gender is. A 1. Okay. So this person's gonna be a guy. A male shopkeeper. And for NPCs, I'm just gonna, especially for mundane things, we're just gonna use the basic races. So let's go count how many races there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, you know what? We'll take out. No, we'll keep that in there. Actually, have this. Let me go look at something real quick, cause I'll add. Yeah. Somebody roll me a D10. Of course it had to be 10. Okay. Roll me a D4 again. I know there's a little bit of a time limit on that. Hold on, let me do something real quick, because why is this thing not working? Because I see that my... Is my chat thing messing up? Hold on, we're gonna go back here real quick. Okay. 4. Okay. So, the shopkeeper is going to be twins running the shop. one being male and one being female. Okay. Roll me a D10 again. Now I have something special if we do get a 10. An 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, okay. So the half-orc siblings. Half-orc siblings. Okay, roll me a D6 real quick. Ah, okay. So one of them is going to be a full orc. Okay, so one's gonna be a half orc and one's gonna be a full orc sibling. They are twins. One is female, one is male. But if they're gonna be different race, maybe I should say just say siblings running the shop then. No, we'll do half siblings. They have the same father but different mothers. We'll do that. Same father, different mothers, yet same age. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna do some research on orcs again because I think orcs actually mature very quickly. So if they gotta be the same age, they we gotta do some mental math here, basically. Orc. Orcs reach adulthood at 12 and live up to 50. Okay. Orcs mature at 12, live up to 50. And then half orcs, they half orcs mature at 14, live up to 75. We'll say they're both 16 then. We'll say 18. Actually, we'll say 18 around there. A little bit more mature than that. So they're 18, male, female, half orc, full orc. Okay. Now the question is, who should... Damn, father was getting some motions. The father was a bard. Just kidding. To be fair, we're also doing this based off of medieval times. So it was kind of not uncommon for people to realize they had like half/step siblings, just because, you know, you usually die at an early age, so you have to carry on your lineage. So gotta go down in history. Anyway, so now the question is, who do we want the half-orc to be? Do we want the half-orc to be the brother, or do we want the half-orc to be the sister? And we'll like go from there. We also gotta mix up some names too, because based if we get a male or female, flip a coin. Kuma, I'm too broke to have a coin on me. Hold on. No, I don't have a coin on me. Roll, you know what? I'm on roll 20. Okay. If I roll a 1, the half-orc's female. If I roll 2, the half-orc's male. So the half-orc is male. So that means the sister is full orc. So half elf male, full orc female, age 18. They both run the shop together. And I have to think about it. I have to think about who really opened this shop, because I feel like if it was the full orc, she would have wanted to have a weapon or armory, or maybe even like a fur trade area. But I'm trying to think about what my players would mostly use. If it was the half orc, I feel like it was more of a general store kind of area. And honestly, dwarves and orcs are usually associated with weapons and armory, that I think I might go with the general store ideal. I like that a little bit better. Maybe even a Hobby Lobby kind of thing, where like these two are trying to commune and like get together because they didn't realize they were siblings and everything like that. So they have decided to work together, and she's trying to be more integrated in human society, and he's just finally found somebody that he can relate to literally, and like have someone to talk with and feel a little bit safer. So I think I like the ideal of doing something more of a general shop. So like maybe like a food stand, or buying supplies, or even a clothes shop. Ooh, there's some options. And I just gotta figure out what kind of shop I want to do. Let's okay. What I list some, but is there any ideas that would be more like interesting with that, with a general kind of shop, or anything in general, especially with D&D? I want it to be something that would interest my players in. Because right now we got, oh my god, so we got a some ideals that we have is a general store, I can't spell to save my life, general store, a food shop, or kind of something like a hobby shop. But if I choose hobby shop, I gotta figure out what kind of hobby. Maybe then maybe for a hobby shop, I'll say a tailor. Ooh, I do like that too. So maybe the food shop is a butcher's. So let's change that to butcher's. And the last thing that I can think about letting this be is this is a pet shop. So we have 4 ideals, and so roll me a d4 to see what we're gonna go with. Or if you guys like to just want to talk with me, which one do you think would be more interesting? I'm for with rolling, or I'm just for with talking. Alright, roll me a d4. It's a pet shop. That's gonna be so funny. And I like the fact that since I'm doing this, they're being siblings. Full orc sister. And technically you have 2 of them. Half orc brother. So, I'm thinking it's like more like small domesticated animals, maybe once in a while to get something big like a wolf. I'm not gonna make it like anything big like, ooh, you can get like this magic pet right here or anything like that. This is something more of a mundane shop with them. What? Okay. I didn't know you could do that. I learned something new. You don't want them selling like world-ending cats named Mittens. Yeah, no. No. This is kind of like an area where it's like, oh, you want to get a hamster, a gerbil, or a raven, a cat, a parrot, like a normal pet shop. And this is probably a pet shop area where people like wizards and stuff come to get their familiars, or like those starting out to do their magic stuff, and they have to understand taking care of a familiar before they actually summon their familiar, stuff like that. So I feel like this would be actually more. I might place this in like a small town is where the shop is going to be at. Actually, let's come up with a name with the pet shop. I want to do that. Names. I get inspirations from like name generators, which isn't bad. Here, hold on. Let me go find my name generator. I like using the fantasy name generator. That's usually what I use personally. You get some funny little ideas. So boop. Just an idea, you should make one of the animals be something dangerous that looks friendly and they mistake it for something else, since I could put it in the the Mythy Python rabbit in there. Could do it. But instead, I'm thinking that like the sisters, like, we keep this animal here not to sell, but to keep contained. It is a beast, and they just show this little tiny rabbit, like, do not go near it; they will rip your throat out. I've seen it kill 5 people already. Just something stupid. I'm kind of tempted on calling this the crowbar or gentle apple, just because the crowbar sounds funny. Why are you running the shower, huh, Lucy? Why roll stuff? It's not time to roll yet. Hi, dear. Elf. Well, we actually already rolled for these two NPCs as races. So, right now, this is we're making a shopkeeper, but they're half siblings. They have the same father but different mothers. One's a half orc and one's a full orc. And they're running a pet shop together. I stabbed you, Lucy. And right now we're debating on a name. And I kind of like the idea of crowbar or gentle apple as a name. We're making NPCs at the current moment. I want to make 5 before the end of the stream. And right now, we technically got 2 in the makings right now, since these are going to be siblings running the shop together. So, gentle apple or crowbar. Scuff, when you are finished, if you want to ask, wanted to ask you if you wanted to do schedule 1 again in the future. Yeah, I don't mind, dear. Heading to work soon, but wanted to stop by and say hi. Well, hello, I hope you have a good day at work today. Depending on which name I choose might actually have a little bit of history about why they named it there. I'm thinking Gentle Apple, because they might have met near an apple tree and like actually like maybe the sister's very awkward and she just wanted to like talk to her only known living like sibling and she just didn't know how to do it, so she was trying to do it over food. And I feel like she probably scared the hell out of her brother. Or I'm thinking crowbar is because they met and she had a crowbar in her hand and looked like she's about to mug him, only to figure out they're siblings. Oh gods, I'm starving. What takes less than 30 minutes to prep and eat a sandwich? An apple. What do you have on you? A Pop-Tart. Water. Takeout. Actually, that's not true. Depending on where you go, it takes so long. That's also a lie. That Jello takes a bit to make. If you want a good Jello, at least. I might go with Gentle Apple just because I'm gonna describe this beautiful, cute little pet shop, and you see these 2 massive figures are the ones who are actually own it. That sounds funny to me. So, pet shop. Gentle Apple is the name. I like to imagine someone inquiring about how they attained the pets, and the girl just holds up a crowbar. I captured them. They're like, no, we didn't use the, that's, like, I feel like if I went with the name crowbar, she just holds up that, it's like, they're like, no, that's the name of the shop. They're asking, how'd you got that? And you start speaking orcish to her, she's like, oh, a hunt. No, we didn't hunt. Yes, hunt. No kill though. That's tracking then. It's like, oh, track, yes, track. Then hunt. No, we didn't kill them or eat them. But I like the idea of the welcome to Gentle Apples. And it's just like this cute little like cottagecore shop with all these fluffy baby animals, and like everything's like with frills and ribbons, and then you see these 2 massive figures full of scars and everything like that, and you're like, oh, who are you? We are the owners of Gentle's Apples. What the frick? Why are you the owners of this shop? And like I feel like their assistants there might be like gnomes and halflings who really like animals, and it's just like, it's too big, guys. Just there's the owners. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. So the name of the shop is called Gentle Apples. The 2 half siblings, male half orc, female full orc, both 18. Now I'm gonna come up with names with them. Now that's the hard part. We're gonna go back over here. We're gonna go over here. Where's the orc? I know my ABC sometimes. Orc. Get some ideals. Cause like the names for them aren't they're not supposed to sound pleasant to the ear. But I'm also trying to say something that I can say without like issues. Like this is like bass hook. Sounds like you're about to spit something. I think I might go with that. I think bass hook would be the name I'll call the sister. So the sister is, oops, didn't mean to do that. Is bass, Jesus. Bass Best hook. Yeah, I said that right. Age 18 for the both of them. Now we gotta look up for the half orc. Because there's a little bit more pleasant to the air, just slightly. Thrash. I kind of like thrash. I like that, like thrash. I'm going with that. Thrash and Bashook are the siblings who are the owners and who run Gentle Apples, this pet shop. Very mundane. So they don't. So, but we're gonna come up with the last name for them. So I feel like this sister would have inherited the father, because I'm gonna say that father was a full orc. So the sister was the daughter to the father being full orc and her mother being a full orc, while the Thrash, the brother, was fathered by the full orc and a human. We're gonna do that. And the name of this guy is gonna be, so her name's gonna Thrash Hook. Usually last names are by tribal or something of a feat they've done. And I'm trying to think about what her father would have done. Because I feel, we're going with him, he's being like a traveling warrior. I feel like this is gonna be a nomad tribe they were in. And we're gonna see if she's gonna have accomplished anything. I think maybe we should do something for her. We're gonna call her Bashhook Spine Spitter. Oh my god. Spot it. Spitter. Thank you, dear. So her name is Bashhook Spine Spitter. And Thrash's name is going to be... Oops. Thrash's name is going to inherit his mother's name. And we're going to call him Thrash, what are common names? I'm trying to think about what kind of person would hook up with a full orc. Feel like, thank you for the pets, dear. Hi, Strawberry. I feel like him being a traveling warrior, he probably found another warrior. So we're gonna think of like what's a good strong name? Maybe Hunter, but that's too much. Maybe William? No. What's some good last names? Family man names fighter include kind of like this one. I don't know how to say it correctly though. Ariosto? Is that how I say it? Google Translate.
Ariosto.
I was close. Ariosto. Okay. We're gonna go with that. So Thrash Ariosto and Bashhook Spine Spitter. Some good D&D names there. Should I roll for their their skills, or should we just say yeehaw it and like choose basic ones from like an actual other like monster stat block? Hmm. Tis the question. Tis the question. And also, the question is, should I let you guys roll for it, or should I roll for it? I'm gonna say she knows Orc and Gnome. The sister's common is very broken. Well, the brother over here. Save changes. He knows common, orc, halfling, and gnomish. So apparently Power World is getting a dating sim made by the same people. What? I feel like the sister. I feel like the sister personally would actually be like a barbarian, while the half orc brother was actually a normal NPC. What's funny is who's on my friends list has it on their wish list. Lol. Let me see if I can find some DnD orc monster stats. You know? Okay. Nice. Let me get this. I love how it says like the stats are there, but then doesn't show it. She won't be chaotic evil just because like she's with her brother. I feel like she's trying to be good, but it's really bad. So let's say chaotic good. We're gonna go over here. Half orc. And they are going to be neutral. I cannot spell to save my life. I can't do it. Neutral. Good. Okay. So these are the stats for an orc. And I kind of am okay with doing that. So let's go over here. Make this 16. 12. 16. However, I will make her intelligence a little higher just because she's been being taught by her brother, but it's not great. Wisdom, 11. And charisma. Really? 10? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna go with natural armor. I'm actually gonna make this one a barbarian. Like, legitly. Just in case they if my peoples do try to do something dumb in the shop, she will be fighting them. I will say Oh, is this... Do I actually have to put in the thingy myself? Oh. Okay. -1. 0. 0. 3 if I remember correctly. And I think that's 2. No, that's 1. That's 1. 1. Yeah, I remembered it. Do this. Passive perception is not the highest with this woman. What's it telling me to do? Ooh! Okay, so that's what that is. Never mind. I figured it out! Those two. Hello, dear. How you doing today? So I feel like... she would be proficient in animal handling. So this would be a 2. And she would be proficient at athletics, which is a 5. And then intimidation, orcs normally get that, so that's at a 2. And we'll do survival at 2 as well. We're going to give her those. Everything else is at normal. So that's a 1. That is a -1. That is at a 0. That is at a -1. Insight is at a 0. Investigation's at a -1. Medicine is at... Medicine's intelligence, isn't it? No, nature. Nature is at that, and medicine's at wisdom. So wisdom is at a 0. Perception's also at that. And performance is a 0. Persuasion's at a 0. And that's intelligence. That's dex. So that's at a 1. And then stealth is at a 1. Yeah, she would be still at a half 2. I'll keep that in mind. So I'm actually gonna make her HP a little higher. No, I'll keep it 15. I'll keep it 15 because if I make it any higher than that, I would probably have to change her challenge rating. So we're going still with this. Yeah. Oh, hold on, I probably should delete that. Do that. I'm supposed to only put down where she's actually good at proficient. Everything else is just kind of like at maybe that's what that means. Hold on, let me do this for a second. I haven't made an NPC in ages. No, wait, two. That was one of the things she was going to be skilled in because she's at work. And that was going to give her survival as well. Okay. Yeah, everything else would be abnormal with that. But these are actually things that she has proficiency in. Not sleight of hand. 0. Just delete that. So, these would be... Yeah, that's what the stuff that should be at. Okay, I get it now. I'm understanding this. Speed. Hold on. DnD 5e Barbarian. Hopefully it shows me things. Ow! Dexicon. That's 1. That's 4. So 14. Freaking hit my ears against my headset. 10. So we're gonna give you 40 feet of movement. Okay. I would like to rage. D&D is going good. I'm just trying to work on making some NPCs at the current moment. Actions. Name reckless. Oops, and then do that. But I don't think my players are going to be dumb enough to attack my people. Actually, no, that's not going to be in actions. That's gonna be in a different era. That's gonna be in bonus action, if I recall correctly. Yeah, actions would be with the great axe. I won't let her use a great axe. No, she probably would use a great axe. Though, like I said, or I could just turn into a crowbar. But yeah, no. We will do this. Because I don't want to straight up murder my people. But if they are stupid enough to attack my freaking area, I will be upsetty damn spaghetti. Let's see. Melee, reach, 5 feet. To hit would be 5. One target. On a hit, that'd be 1d12 plus 3. That'd be slashing. There we go. There we go. Yeah. But I'm not going to I'm going to hope they don't try attacking my NPCs in a shop. Because I will be upset. So anyway. We got that. What's this? Okay. I get you. I got it. I got what that means. Okay, so we got her. Now we're gonna go do the brother. Which... F... Work... I shall drink. No, I went to half orc stat. Let's go with this one then. Wait, is this? This is something different. This is something different. Hold on. Wait a second. I'm gonna find the monster manual I have somewhere in my room. Unless it's over by hubby's desk, then I have to go out there and get it. No, this. Xanthar's Guide to Everything, Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, that's my knitting supply, and that's the player's handbook. Hold on. Let me go find the monster. I gotta go get the monster manual. Or the DM's guide. Maybe I need to get both of those. Alright, I'm gonna return. Gonna get my stuff. Making characters. Just a wee bit of dust. Usually, we make our own characters, so we don't really use this monster manual very often. But now it's in my hands. It's in my hands. Dude, me and hubby have so many D&D books combined together that we bought that he said, man, we have all the D&D books. So I was like, nuh-uh. And he's like, uh-huh. I was like, we don't have all those guys. He said, well, we have all the good ones. I was like, so funny. I love him. Wait. Oh! There's Dawn! Dawn Orkenhide. That's my old character. One of my first characters I made. Oh my gosh! I'm making her into an NPC. Hi, Finger. Okay, we're going to make a character. Where are these monsters at? 302. I'm just making characters right now. Hold on. 302. 302. 302. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, this is. Oh, I know what this is. Okay. That's not what I want either. What's the monster manual? Wait, I have the dungeon monster. I wanted the monster manual. Fuck. Baby, I said I wanted the monster manual. What? I said I wanted the monster manual, and when I wrote there, I was like, wait, this is the DM thing. What the fuck? Thank you. Oh my god, I love my boy. Anyway, I got the monster manual now. I like the Woo-Wah story. It made me cry. It was so inspirational. I did not skip anything, and I did every optional thing. Fuck the theater, man. His drip looks good, but that guy is an asshole through and through. Anyway. So we're going over here now. Gotta find... Is there really no half-orcs near? Do I just gotta base it off of an orc, full orc, and just like go YOLO it? Oh my god, I think I have to go YOLO it. 246. Unless... I know I can use the website and whatever I want, but I actually like having the physical copy in my hands. It just does something when you can feel the pages between your fingertips. It just feels feels good. Anyway. Oh, okay. I forgot to add this to her then. Hit a person with the brokey broke. Fuck, I can't spell Save My Life. Thank you. Gershon. As a bonus action. The orc can move up to its speed towards a hostile creature that it can see. Make sure to keep yourself hydrated, nerd. I shall drink all good. I'm excited for your work. Thank ya. I can't wait to see all your creative ideas. Yeah, because I'm actually co-hosting with somebody else in the roleplay server that I'm in. There are about like 16, 18 people who are interested in this D&D thing. And I was like, brother, for the love that is all holy, do you need assistance? There's no way in hell you're gonna have like 10 people in one session. Let me help you. He's like, yes, please. I've loved the story and was so pleasant surprised that I could relate so much to Acosta, because it was so much self-doubt that I almost constantly hear voices in my head that drag me down like her. Everyone deals with that, brother, but remember there are people here. There are people here. I can go the distance. Fuck, did I put that in there? I did do it in there. Okay. There we go. Shit. There we go. There we go. There we go. Question of the day, though. Will they see this? Hopefully they don't see that. Because that'd be great if they don't. But if they do, then well, the surprise, no surprising. Okay. Okay, we're gonna make the brother now. I'll say 12 strength, 13 dex, 16 con, 10 intelligence, 11 wisdom, and 10. Okay, maybe I should change that just a little. We'll say 14 then, and then we'll say 15 then. Actually, we'll be funny. We'll say that he has 9 strength and like 12 then, but his dex is good and his charisma is good. We'll do that. We'll do that. He's not meant to be a strong boy, but he's meant to be the business boy. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. And the we'll do 1/2, and he has the same dark vision as this.
No, he's not. He's not.
Go,
No.
let's go.
He's infinite here too. He's infinite. That scared the hell out of me. His fist is closed. I repeat, his fist is closed.
Okay, both doors are 99 then.
Yeah, we go around this way. You'll never see this one coming.
He's going out the door.
Yeah, we have Kindred on our side now.
I yeet it. Go! Escape!
What?
You
I'm
what?
4%.
You
Fuck this.
My channels are lucky.
You what?
I'm 4%. Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, what?
You
Boys,
ran all
go,
the way
go,
to the
go.
cigarette.
Dumb,
4% in.
dumb shit every time.
I 4% in. That's it. I was like, you know what?
Guys, my servers are lucky for everyone besides me.
That sounds about right.
My servers were never lucky for me, but everybody else would be free! Tee-hee!
D&D, DBD when it was okay to play, now it's like,
It is. Hang on, I'll grab
thank you
that.
for the shout out, dear.
I don't get my fucking back blown out by a shotgun.
How do you get your back blown out then? Don't worry about the things I say, guys. I say some weird stuff all the time. Anyway, so 15 is 2. 12, I want to make sure is 1. 10 is 0. 15 is 2 again. And then 13, I believe, is 1. Yes. And he would have proficiency with that, so that'd be 4 for that. And being a half orc, he would have the 2, which would be 3 for that. And he would have persuasion. I would give him that, which would be 3. And then 4, because I'm giving them each that, because I'm mostly using them for NPC stuff. 2. Yes, 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 yes. However, their HP is going to be a little different than his sister's, but I will be doing that. We're gonna do, again, natural armor, because he won't be wearing any leather or anything like that, so it'd be 8, 10, plus his dex, which is 2, so he has 12 AC. 30 feet. And we're going to use the same, oh my god. We're going to use the same thing with this. I'll be, 2d8s plus 4. So, if we take the average of that, average would be like 8 plus 4, 12. If I think, am I doing that right? Am I doing that right? I feel like I'm doing that wrong. Did I give the care package totally first? No, I didn't do that right. No, I did do that right. No, I didn't. No, I did. No, I didn't. No, I did. No, I did. No, I didn't. That's too lower. No, that'd be 13. That'd be 13. Because, that's that. Yeah, yeah. There we go. I done it. Okay. People have aggressive. Just nope, nope, nope. Wrong thing, brother. Silly me. Wrong thing. Whoopsie daisies. Oh, hold on. That's what I did wrong. Fuck, that's what I did wrong. There we go. I would have aggressive. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta take off reactions. I mean, they can technically do like, you know, opportunity attacks, but like I would say he would have a dagger on him. Dagger, melee, 5 feet reach. 1 target. To hit would be 4 to hit, and I would do 1d4 slashing, and that'd be plus 2. Plus 2. Yeah. You'll have a dagger. That's about it. And actually, I'm gonna fix this real quick because they can't. They don't have anything really, like special reaction besides the normal reactions. So do that, and then go over here, and we take off reactions. Okay. So we have Bushhawk, Spine Spitter, and Thrash Ariosto. So the half siblings. So shopkeeper, pet shop, dental apples. You know what? I probably should make a handout. Handout. Gentle apple. Prices. Show one killer rabbit. So let's figure out how many animals they're going to have in this pet shop. So I'm gonna roll a. I'm gonna get my dice out. Okay. So, actually, hold on. Let me go figure out what type of familiars there are inside D&D real quick. Cause like you can choose amount of familiars. I got paper cut. Anyway, let's go look at number 112. 112. 112. Actually, let's go with CRs. Let's go to the Monster Manual. Look at animals CRs and then go from there because I don't want to choose anything more than a half, honestly. Like I said, rarely would they get anything that's bigger than that. Which I'm done. So bats, not black bears. No brown bears. Jesus Christ. Maybe a boars? Definitely cats. Definitely cats. Snakes. Snakes are all out that. Dude, I could put a crocodile. No. Frogs. Yes. Okay, hold on. Are there normal eagles? Because I just see giant eagle in here. I don't want to see our... I don't want to see our ones. I want to see our half and belows. If anything, I want to see our zeros. And I'm messing with the broken. Okay, anyway, we're gonna go to the Monster Manual now. Let's go. I hope it's divided by the CRs when I choose a section. Paper cut. It's forever gonna be just paper cuts with me. Ah, stop. No more. No more. Oh, no mas. Actually, let's go in the back to see if I can just find like. Ooh. Oh, is this the animals? Ooh, are you the animals that I was searching for all along? Oh my gosh, there is a great. Oh my gosh, it's still going. Oh my gosh, it's still going. I'm still going. Anyway. No to apes, no to awaken anything, no to act speak because they want normal things. I don't think I would add monkeys in there. Maybe a badger and a bat. No blink dogs, no bears, no bloodhawks. Well, actually, maybe bloodhawk. You know what? I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll to see if I would get a bloodhawk. Guys, high or low? High or low? I just need to know right now. High or low? Oh my god, where's my... Bruh. What the fuck? Hold on, where's my other D10 out of this thing? Oh, there it is. Okay, guys, high or low? I need to know right now. Pick it up. Pick. High or low? Tell me. Because I'm going to decide, based on this thing, if I'm going to add certain things to here. Definitely not a death dog, dear God. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make a list about things I definitely will be adding. Okay. No awaken anything. No bears. No monkeys of any kind. We're gonna add in a badgers. Badgers. Bats. Blood hawks. Cats. Snakes. Crabs. No, draft horse would not be there. Deers would not be there. Dire wolf would not be there. Eagle. Nah, actually, I'll roll to see if I had that one in there. Frog. Nothing giant in the name. There's a lot of giants. Giants. Goodness gracious. How many giant things are in here? Ow, paper cut. A single goat I'll put in here. Goat. Hawk. No hyena or sharks or jackals. No killer whale, no lions. Lizard. Lizard. Not a mammoth. Not a mastiff. Maybe a mastiff. I'll roll for that. No mules. Nothing of like a pack animal to pull a cart or anything like that. Okay, then I would say I have no to mastiffs then or boars. Never mind. I made up my mind. They're not allowed. Because this is a pet shop, not a shop where they're expecting their pets to go in battle. This is something for you to. Then I'll probably say no to blood hots then. Rats. Ah! Caw-caw. Then I'll say no to goat. I'll say no to the goat then, because I said nothing that can pool things. The rat. I'll say no to snakes for now, actually. Control Z. I don't know what I got rid of instead. So we'll say no to snakes. Ravens. Ow! Paper cut. I keep, like, putting... my fingers! No, I'll say no to scorpions and spiders. I'll say no to those since I said no to snakes. Swarm of nothing in here. No vultures, no tigers, no warhorse. Weasels! We'll have some weasels. Weasels. Winter wolf, warg. There is a warg there, but that's her pet. So, okay. What we're going to do now, since I made a list of animals that could be there, I'm going to roll for the possibility of them being in there. AKA, if I roll low, I would say no. No, I'll say yes. If I roll low, I'll say yes. That's a 17, so yes to badgers. That's a 40. Yes to bats. That's a... Is that a 6 or a 9? A 68, so no to cats. So anything 50 and below, I'll say yes. Anything 51 and above, I'll say no. That's a 6. So that's a yes. That's 60. That's a 46. So yes to frogs. Let's see hawks. That's a 78, so that's a no. Lizard. That's a 86, so that's a no. No to lizard. That's a 13, so yes to owls. That's a 4, so that's a yes to rats. That is a 42. So that's a yes to ravens. And the last one, are weasels in here? That's a 39, so that's a yes. So we're getting, so they do not have cats. They do not have hawks or lizards. Okay, so we got badgers in them. But let's go see how many of those do we actually have. I'm gonna roll a percent dice. If it's low, I roll a d8. If it's low, I'll roll a d4. If it's high, I'll roll a d8. Where is my d4 at? Hold on. The d4s are always the hardest things to find in here. Okay, there we go. I got it, guys. Okay. If it's low, I roll a d4. If it's high, I roll a d8. That's 46, so we roll a d4. How many badgers they got? They got 1. They got a single badger. How many bats they got? It's 21, so I rolled a d4. They got 4 bats. Okay. Crabs. That is a 16, so that's a d4 again. They have 1 crab. How many frogs they got? That's 22. So that's a 4 again. So they got 3 frogs. Owls. That is a 9 to 4, so we roll a d8, y'all. They got 5 owls. How many rats they got? Oh, that's a 49, just at the cusp, but I have to roll a d4. They got 2 rats. Let's see how many ravens they got. That's 42. The meaning to life. I should do something special with that then. We got 4. I forgot the C. Stupid me. C. Oh my god. There we go. And then weasels. Let's see how many weasels they get. That's a 71, so we roll a d8. Only 2 things with a d8. Let's see how much we roll. 3. Still kind of crappy, but you know, that's what they sell. They got 1 badger, 4 bats, 1 crab, 3 frogs, 5 owls, 2 rats, 4 ravens, which, since I rolled a 42, I will do something special for one of these ravens, and 3 weasels. Weasels. I almost said wizard. Okay. A 1 rabbit not for sale. Okay. Animals in shop along with prices. So, a single badger. Okay, let me actually go look at their CR real quick, because they'll actually tell me what kind of price I need to put on these things, because I forgot to, like, look at it. So, badgers are... So, CR0. Bats are a CR0 as well. I did not mean to do that. Control V. Crabs be CR0 as well. I think the only CR0 ones made it into this thing, guys. Frog be frogging. Frog be CRs. I think I only got CR0s, guys. Owl. La 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 la. Owl. Just so many giants. Giant. Owl CR0. Oh, I think CR0s were the only things that got in here. Rats be also ZR0. I have a feeling. I don't know why, but we're gonna double check it just to be safe. Ravens CR0 and weasels. Weasels be CR. Okay, everything's CR0. I want to make sure though something real quick. Okay, so I will do something special because like each one does something different. Because like bats can fly, crabs can swim, they can fly, they can swim, they can fly, and then ravens can fly as well. Can frogs technically swim in D&D? I feel like they should be able to swim because they're amphibious. They can breathe underwater. I went the wrong way. Silly me. Silly goose. Ow. Frog. Yeah, they can swim. Because I feel like that would also change the price of something, because like for you to hunt certain things. I feel like the ones that can fly would be more expensive, just because they are more difficult to catch. So I feel like the cheapest thing they would have would be weasels and badgers and rats. Okay. They are all CR0. So I feel like the minimum they would charge is 3 gold. And they would do a fee about doing that. So I feel like totally it'd be like 4 gold for the badger. I'll just keep it 3 gold. I'll keep it 3 gold. 3 gold for the badger. Bats, which they have 4. It's going to be 3 for the down payment, but they can also fly, so I think they would charge the extra gold, but it being tiny, I think they would charge 2 extra gold, so I think they're going to do 5 GP. Crab. They only have 1 crab, it could swim, but I think they're trying to get rid of it because no one's trying to take it, so I feel like the crab would be 2 GP. Frog. They have 3 of these, really easy to catch. And again, I think that the amphibious things are not very good, so I'll say 1 gold. And then the owl, they have 5 of these, and they're all good condition. I feel like they might just add a little bit more to owls, because like wizards like them, so I feel like they would actually upcharge this to 7 gold for owls. Rats, they have 2 of those, and I feel like they would make them, I feel like they would just do 3 GP too, because I think no one really wants the rats. And then we're gonna do ravens. We have 4 of them. Well, I'm gonna say 3 for now because I'm gonna make 1 special. And they can fly too, like the owls, and they can be used for that. So we're gonna do 7 GP, and then we're gonna do the weasels. Which they have 3 of, and they are kind of small and everything like that. So I would feel like they would do 4 GP for the weasels. However, there is a special raven, which we're going to do. Return raven. Three GP. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do this. Control Z. Control Z. One returned raven for 3 GP. Anyway, control Z. GP. There you go. One returned raven. Okay. Yes. So we have the pitch. Save. Shop owned / run by bash hook thrash and bash hook. There are gnome and halfling employees. I can't spell to save my life. Hold on, we're gonna see how many employees they have. Okay, I gotta roll D8. They have 7 employees. Oh, hell yeah, they could get 1 for each day of the week. Hold on. Let's go see if this mostly male or females. Actually, no. First roll. High, mostly halflings. Low, mostly gnomes. Mostly gnomes. Mostly females. So we're gonna say 4 gnomes, 3 girls, 3 females, and 1 male. And then we'll have 3 halflings, 2 females, and 1 male. Alright, I have made my NPCs. We did a little backstory about them. And we made their shop with their prices as well as their employees' information on here. So that is 2 NPCs done. We just need to, I need to finish 3 more, and I would love to do that. But this time now we're going to do a fisherman because this campaign that I'm actually helping with currently, they're going to be starting off in an icy snowport area. Oh no, I should probably work in a tavern. Hold on, we're gonna, okay, who wants to roll me a dice in the chat? We gotta figure out what they are and who they are. I'm about to sneeze. If not, I do not mind rolling. Let me find my D10. Alright. D10. I rolled a 2. Let me get my book out. Let me get my book out. Who's gonna be the tavern owner? It is a... I'm gonna re-roll that because I was gonna do it that way. It is a human. Okay. No, character. So, human tavern owner. I did that wrong. Tavern. There we go. Getting NPC. Okay, we're going to see now if it's a girl or a boy. Girl or boy. It'd be a man. So, male, human. Let's do where brother. Why do I always lose it? It's always the D4s and D10s I seem to not find. Okay. Seeing this, she's 32 years old. Let's see. The name of this tavern. I haven't... Okay, maybe the name generator's on... Not on this one. Maybe it's on this one. Nope. Tavern name generator. We want something... I just need inspiration. I need something. Welcome. I feel like so. Tavern name. We're gonna call it the dented. Nah. The butcher. The butchered. The butcher den. We'll call it the butcher den. We're gonna go over here real quick, and I'm going to go look at the DMs for lodging because, hi dear, how you doing today? We are making some D&D NPCs as well as some areas and stores. I'm letting chat actually roll for things, but if it gets too quiet, I tend to roll for myself. So currently we have a male human who is 32 years old, who's a tavern owner to the tavern called the Butcher Den. And I'm trying to think about if I want this place to be like low class, mid class, or high class. Though I think it's probably between low or mid, because I don't think high class would go with a name like that. My fingers! How you doing? Paper cuts every day. Man, this is just reminding me that I need to keep writing for my campaign online. Bruh, you can never stop. It just keeps going onwards. Cause especially when you have... Because I already know the people that's going to be in this long-term campaign that I'll be hosting for them. They either ask not enough questions or too many questions. So I have to prepare. Because they'll be like, hey, what's your name? My name's this. How old are you? I'm all this old. Why do you work here? Because it's a living. Like, I know they would ask the strangest questions during RP, but during fights, it's like, I want to do this. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. You're learning, but let me give you something right now. You noticed, like, before this fight happened, you saw this. You might want to be mindful and maybe ask questions about this. You know? Yeah. 127. Downtime. Okay, so 5 gold, maybe. We might do lower for how much I have to pay for her. Because, like, I have to also decide if I want this. Does anyone want to roll me a 1d4 in chat by chance? Because right now we're thinking if it's gonna... So, a 1. Okay, so this is a seedy, shitty area. So it's gonna be cheap to have lodging here. It's gonna be like 2 silver per night to stay in. But you have to pay for. But you have to pay for all meals and drinks. They do not come with it. If it's a shitty area, someone roll me a d6 to see how many types of stuff are going to be on the menu. I'm going to see if they have a big menu or a small menu. Four. So there's 4 meals. So one option for breakfast, 2 options, actually 1 option for lunch. And, ooh, special. 2 options for dinner. Roll me someone roll me a d8 for how many liquors I got in here. So I'll say they actually have more liquors than they do meals. Because most people survive off the liquor here. Got 6 types of liquors. 6 types of drinks. And I'm gonna actually roll percent dice to see if one of these are actually magically inclined or not. See if they get knocked off their ass. Okay. Alright. So. Okay, we're gonna make another, we're gonna make another handout. The butchered den. $2 silver pieces per night. Meals. Breakfast, you have this. Breakfast, you have this. Lunch, you got this. And then dinner, you have 2 options. Drinks. We have 6. And then of those, 2 out of 6 magically laced. I'm done. My bad. I meant to do this. Do this. Do this. Do that. And we're going to get this over here. We'll say breakfast is the most expensive thing. Which breakfast is going to cost like 5 silver pieces. Lunch, pretty shitty. 1 silver piece. And the types of dinner you get, one will be 3 silver pieces, and the other one would be 1 gold. Like the high-end stuff. Actually, no, we'll make that less. We'll make that 8 silver pieces. Because we're gonna actually have fruit in that one. So let's go look up some D&D tavern menus generator. Because there was one that I like using. Is it this one? It's not that one. I think it's this one. Let me go look at both of them. Okay, this one isn't bad. I do kind of like this one. But I think this one was the one I mostly looked at. Poor adventurers. It doesn't change. Oh, it only changed the rumors and stuff because it's just the same thing. Oh, now it changes. Forgot copper is an option. I'm actually gonna probably take this right here. Let me go look at the fantasy one real quick. Customize. We're going to choose. This is in snow. This meat-based dishes. No monsters. Poor. Change. I kind of like this. I like this because it also shows me the alcohol in this too. I like this a lot. I like this so much. Like, this isn't bad because it tells you what type of patrons will be here and whatnot, which is good. But I like this quite a bit. I like this quite a bit. This is my favorite. So if you guys wanted to use, if you guys are DMs or D&D players who want to share this with the DMs to pick stuff like this, I don't mind sharing you the link. I might just change this up a little bit. So let's see. Because for breakfast, I do want to use the wheat porridge with a mug of milk, and I think I will keep it that price. Actually, I might inflate it a little bit. So like, we'll do 7. Yeah, we'll do that. Because this is a seedy area, so. But I will make that right there. And then for lunch, I'm actually gonna look at this thing right here. I think I'll do this. I think I will pick, I'll do this one. I'll do that one. For the beers and stuff, I'm probably gonna choose not wines. It's not really that kind of a classy place. So we're gonna look at these real quick. And I'm gonna look at the liqueurs right here too. No, I wouldn't choose those. Oh wow, they even give you stats for. Oh my god. I love this. But I already have an idea of what he's gonna look like. But the stats are what I want. That's what I want. Those are beautiful. Anyway, oh, they got a little entertainment. What the frick? Change. These two I want. Now these ones, I'll look at these two. 'Cause these right here are beers. Those are liqueurs. So we got the breakfast. I actually really do like these stats here. Like this is nice when you just randomly have to fill something in and you need to do stuff. I might actually have to put this here to use when people actually do the tavern thing, because sometimes I'll have like the main people made beforehand, but then there are people like, I want to find somebody interesting, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go find somebody interesting for you. So that's nice. That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this real quick. I like that name a lot. We're actually gonna keep that still just meat base. Actually, no, because the last thing I want is actually something decently, like, made, so we're gonna say modest for the big meal. Or, actually, hold on, let's go see what it's like to be wealthy. Interesting. Strange. I do really like this. I might like just reading it just for the shits and giggles at this point. I'm gonna do that one. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that one for the expensive meal. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to being poor again. Anyway, let's do modest actually first, because I still have to pick. Nah, we'll go back to being poor. I feel like somebody's watching me. I got no privacy. Okay, go back to here, go back to here. So for the menu, for breakfast, they're gonna have wheat porridge and a mug of almond milk for 7 copper. For lunch, they're going to have Arctic fox bits. You're right, people are watching. Hi dear, how you doing? Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up. Wow. So if people try asking what the hell is in that, I can at least say that. And this is going to be... But how you doing today? We're actually working on some NPCs while also making it a menu. Because right now I'm making a tavern. And I'm using every assistance I can get from it.
There's Kiriko in this game from Overwatch, and I know. Oh, shit!
Nice.
Oh, that was wrong. I just did like a 180 jump flick and fucking killed. Oh my god, their Star-Lord's mad after that. Someone clip that, please.
That.
Someone needs to clip that. What the fuck just happened?
1 GP for this thing. And somebody's watching me. I get no privacy. We're gonna put that there. Just a little thing. And
The fuck? The ogre has 2 hit points.
you're procrastinating life.
She rolled with advantage.
What are you procrastinating
Got a
life
nat
for?
20, did 1 damage, doubled to 2. Just enough. Just enough fucking damage. Romina, you're doing great. Wonderful.
Fake tears. I'll do this. Fake tears. And that's gonna be they are overpricing their food because this is a seedy place that needs their money. I shouted out every streamer here. Don't worry, boss. I got you. Thank you, Vanguard. You didn't shout yourself though. Uh, but yeah. So I'm letting chat roll for stuff to see what I make, and so far we have made. I want to make 5 NPCs. I've made 2 so far. They are a half sibling, one's half orc, one's full orc, who owns a pet shop known as Gentle Apples. And I got all the animals that they will sell and everything like that. And now we are just making this tavern currently. The Butcher Den is what it's called. We're still working on him, but I got so caught up in making the tavern that I kind of forgot about him. So we got wheat porridge with a mug of almond milk. We got Arctic Fosbix, which I actually have the details of the food over here because I've been using this as well as this. Which I like this. Because I like using things like this because it helps me. I've been leaning more to using this lately. Just for the fact that it actually gives me a lot of details to work with, and I can and it has stats. It has stats for the things. Anyway. I guess only for the Reese's Puffs to be on the menu. They cannot be on the menu, I'm sorry. Which reminds me, I'm going to do something real quick. We are going to go here and go only on this. Do port, snow, change. I'm gonna see if they got any types of porridge.
What?
I wish there was a better way to redo. What? Yes, I told you. They give the pets. I wish there was a better way for me to just do this. You know, because it is like an area of snow. I'm still thinking maybe the wheat porridge would be good, but maybe I might change that just because it might be hard. Because wheat doesn't grow very well in this area. But it's telling me doing raw grapes chopped with zucchini. And I'm like, technically probably not a lot of things would grow in the snow. So I might do just the grilled cabbages. Because cabbages technically. Nah, I'll do the wheat porridge. I'll do something like foul. Wheat porridge with a side of with a mug of almond milk. It's snowy areas. They need a hearty stew. Well, I got them mostly eating meat. So I could. So I got them eating Arctic fox, elk, and hares. Rabbits, if you will. And then I got them a shitty breakfast. I just might say, I might just make it even worse and just say they eat that cabbage. That grilled cabbage, which is just grilled cabbage. And I'm gonna take out the eggplants and just say served with the slice of cheddar cheese. You know what? I'm gonna do that. That sounds so depressing for a breakfast. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. That looks so sad. Because I'm not gonna say they're gonna have any milk or anything like that. I'm gonna just say they have only alcohol for drinks. So yeah, we're gonna do that. And like I said, this place is upcharging their shit a lot. Oh. There we go. So, like, there's the breakfast, there's the lunch, and then they got dinner, and then we're gonna go for the drinks. So, staying here for one night, per night is 2 silver pieces. And then the drinks, which we have, like, kind of an array that I picked from. 2 of them will be magically laced. So let's go and see. Stowe Goblin Stout, Woody Apricot Meat, we're gonna delete that one. Bitter Star Apple Stout, Leaf Leaper Lager, Knockout Brew, Angry Cobalt Ale, Dry Raspberry Ale. We'll get rid of anything that sounds like actually would be good. We're gonna get rid of it. Okay. So we'll get rid of the Bitter Star Apple Stout too. So we got Stone Goblin Stout, Leaf Leaper Lager, Knockout Brew, Angry Cobalt Ale, and Silver Blood Ale. Which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to make like the hard liquor, the actually like the dangerously laced stuff. So these are like normal stouts and whatnot. I'm thinking about getting Winter Wolf whiskey and then Fire Newt Fire Water, I think would be the 2 like magically laced ones. But I want to have 6 drinks total, so I think we'll get rid of the Leaf Leaper Lager, because 4 of those would be fine. So we're gonna do this. Drinks. Okay, so like that one's the more expensive one. These 2 are gonna be like the cheap ones. And these ones will be a little bit more expensive. So we're actually gonna change those from copper to silver. But I want to mix it up so they don't know that everything that costs expensive would be actually magically laced. So we're going to make some other ones cost silver too. Though one of them I will make probably a gold, just because it's probably hard to make. And I think I might make the Winter Wolf one the expensive one, while Fire Newt one will be more cheaper. So yeah, we're going to do that. One GP. Ooh, 2 copper will still go with that. No, we're gonna inflate the prices just a bit, just because, like I said, this is a very seedy area, and they are trying to get every they can over here. Make that 4 copper. We're gonna make this one 2 silver pieces. Okay, we're gonna now adjust this accordingly to how much it's worth and whatnot. So sweet. So these are the God. Okay. And the last one. Okay. So, 2 silver pieces per night. Meals not included. Meals, you can only have, there's only 1 option for breakfast, there's only 1 option for lunch, but there are 2 options for dinner. One being a low-end thing and another one being a high-end thing. And then we have drinks, labeled from the cheapest to most expensive. And the ones that are going to actually be magically laced is going to be the wolf one. And the Fire Newt water. prices here real quick. Alright, so the Winter Wolf Whiskey and the Fire Newt Water is going to be the magically laced ones, and I believe I'm going to make them roll a Constitution saving throw on each of them. So for the WW, for the winter one, they gotta roll a con save of 13 or above. And then for the fire one, they have to do a con save of 15 or above. Scuff, yes. Yes, Lucy? I like how I'm going extra mile right now on the tavern, but I have not yet actually worked on the NPC for this. Your boy Call here is buying more herbs than usual. Oh, really? Is he now? I'm selling him almost... Jesus! Why is he like this? What have you done to him? Why are you doing this to my boy? Tell me, Lucy. He was so young and innocent. Not really, but you know what I mean. I got a message from somebody. Hold on, sorry. Okay, interesting. I don't know why they're asking that. But alrighty. Okay. Doesn't relate to me in any matter, but alright. Gotta love people. Anyway. Taco Tickler ain't what he used to be. He'd be struggling, I guess, probably. You know, we're gonna get some inspiration now because I have some ideas for some, like, enchanted, like, alcohol and whatnot, but... Okay. So these are like more like... These are more like the taming thing, so I kind of like to see things to get inspiration from here. Oh, wow. Pick your poison. I love looking at like things people have made themselves and try taking inspiration from that. Because that looks disturbing as all hell. Hold on. What is this? Dragon's Tear. A small crystal clear glass filled with a transparent liquid that shimmers gently in the light. After drinking, the liquid turns a deep red as if it comes alive in your stomach. The small glowing particles floating on the surface resembles tears of dragons. Effects after drinking this, you can feel a warm sensation spread through your body for a minute. You can exhale a gentle warm mist, mimicking a dragon's breath, especially popular in colder regions. That's cool. The Shadow of the Night. That looks thick. like black coffee. Necromancer's brew. Let's see. A pitch black liquid as opal as shadows with faint smoky whips curl around the surface. The drink looks like a piece of darkness poured into a glass. After drinking this, you gain dark vision for 60 feet for an hour, but you can only see in black and white. That sounds horrifically cool. A favorite among rogues and night guards, the drink is said to be brewed at a tavern's location in the ground cities and shadow places. That's not a cure. Oh, you can find a cure there. Oh, this is a permanent thing. Oh, that's evil. That's funny, but that's evil. Can you drink this thing? No, I want something kind of evil with these because it's at a cheap place. So this is gonna be like some awful stuff gonna happen. Let's see. I love that drink. Yeah, no, the drink looked cool. Let's see. These drinks don't convince us something special as well. The air change color. You speak only in rhymes for this. You laugh for every second you speak. You. Okay. So the thing is, with this thing with Winter's Wolf, I'm thinking like. I'm thinking when you drink it, I'm thinking. Because a fire one, I know you're definitely going to be burning when you do this. You do a constitution saving throw. On a fail save. The creature takes 2d4 fire damage and is resistant to cold damage / conditions for 24 hours. Actually, we'll just say 8. No, for something to pass through your system, it takes 24 hours. So we'll say 24 hours. So it's like a small price to pay for like that. Wisdom saving throw for this one. I'm trying to think about what to do for Winter Wolf Whiskey. I feel like this one's gonna make you hallucinate. On a fail save, the creature constantly becomes intoxicated, singing images of wolves racing towards them. On a fail save, you gain hair on your chest for 1d4 days. Is that was one of the things? Your hair controls you can only speak in rhymes for 10 minutes. You laugh before every second you speak. You become partly transparent for 5 minutes. Your voice echoes sort of things. Eyes glow with a random color. Everything you drink tastes like sweet honey. You briefly see magical energy swirls in the air. Anyway, so those are the two things. So for the fire one, it's a higher save and you take some damage, but for 24 hours, you're resistant to cold damage and cold conditions. Oh, then I should change that. Hold on. The fire one should be more expensive and this one should be less expensive. Like, people would probably drink that just to stay from the cold. Hold on. There we go. I have fixed it. I fixed it. Okay. You know what? Yeah. 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 I like this right now. So, 2 silver pieces per night to stay. These are the only meal options you have. I have the descriptions of the meals in here. Do that. I have the types of drinks, and then I have the saving throws right here. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this real quick, because like that's repeating myself right there. And that, but then again, like this is just information for me to have, not them. There you go. Sweet. I love how I was more focused on the tavern's menu than I was actually on the man who's supposed to be taking care of this tavern. Because we didn't even come up with a name for this dude. We know he's a guy, we know he's human, and we know he's 32 years old. Should I roll to see how high he is, guys? Like how tall he is? Should we do that? Should I roll? Should I roll for it? Hold on, let me do something. There we go. Who wants? You guys want to roll for the height of this man? Because I'll let you roll for it. Yes, no, maybe so. Forever hold your peace if you don't know. Because if not, then I shall roll for it. I shall roll for it then. Okay, I'm rolling for it. Frick. I always have a trouble fighting this thing. There we go. I should probably just keep these out. Bruh. You know, we'll just go with it. 7 inches. Okay, so he's 5, 7. I can find this freaking thing, maybe. There we go. He weighs 5. That doesn't make any sense. You know, frick it. Frick it! What? You can do that? I didn't know you can do that. Hold on, I was using a web page and it did the math for me and everything. Hold on. So he's 5'9" and he weighs 188 pounds. 188 pounds. That's cool. I didn't know I could do that on that. But I like using my dice though. But anyway. So he's that. I gotta think of a name for him. We gotta think of a name for him, guys. Real names, and we'll go with European, and we'll go with what name should I go with? Let's go Danish. Nothing wrong with going Danish, right? Someone in chat tell me when to stop. Actually, we'll just... since we're doing that. Actually, I'll just stop when I roll a nat 20. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hi! Do you like how I'm gonna be rolling for my characters' names? 10, 9, 8. Here's what his name's gonna be. I need to go. No, I can use this. Ow! I can still use this. I can still use this. I can go the distance. I'm on my own and never know where I will go. We're going there, taking out an everywhere. Ow! Goddamn! Why am I keep doing paper cuts? Anyway. I swear to goodness gracious I have this in here, but maybe I don't. Oh no! No, no! Oh no! Oh yeah! Anyway. Okay, we get the monster manual out. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta bend over. Get this. You know, I still have tea I haven't opened and drunk yet. I think I should probably get that raspberry tea. We'll do that later. You know what? We're gonna... Hello? Goodbye? Hello? Goodbye? 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 I am tempted of doing something funny. Or maybe, actually, hold on guys. Question, should I make this tavern owner kind of mundane, or should I actually make him somebody who's like retired? You know what, actually, someone roll me a D100 in chat. We'll figure out what we're doing. Oh, he is going to be somebody who's retired. We're going to make him a retired gladiator then. Size up. Size up. Size up. Okay. Medium. Humanoid. What? Did I not spell it right? I didn't. I keep putting the I in front of the O when it should be after it. Human. We'll say neutral. I can't spell to save my life, guys. I'm glad I don't. The humankind will never survive if I have to do a spelling bee to save us. He wouldn't actually be wearing his armor currently. So it'd be 12. But he could use other, so this is just his natural AC, but he could have, actually no, actually I'll let him wear his studded leather armor underneath his thing. We'll do that. It's just that they can't see it because he's like covered in his things. We'll do studded because he's used to having to fight in his thing. And then he does have a shield. So in my D&D campaigns, I actually am going to be using the different types of shields because I find it stupid that it'd be like, hey, you got this big shield. It only gives you +2 AC. I'm like, bruh. That's what I liked about 3.5. Like, there were different actually modifiers for shields based on what kind of shield you got instead of just, it's just 2. Just 2 only. Why? I don't know. Just no. Just no. Makes me sad. Anyway, and you have... Okay. 112. And it's gonna be 15 D nuts. That's 45. 30 feet of movement. Strength is going to be 18. Makes that a 4. Oh wait, these are saving throws. Fuck, I messed up again. God damn it. Strength saving throws is 7. Dex saving throws is 5. And con is going to be 6. Dex is 15. Con is 16. Intelligence is 10. Wisdom is 12. And then 15 for charisma. 15. As I gotta go back here and fix my damn NPCs for this. Because I realized what I did. I'm a little stupid. So there won't... He won't be proficient with any saving throws. Because the brother isn't a fighter. But the sister will be proficient with it because she's the barbarian. Which means she's gonna... Barbarians have... Barbarian do barbarian thing, right? It's constitution and strength, right? Or am I just tripping again? I might be just tripping. Strength and constitution! Yes! I'm not tripping! So that's 3 plus 2, that's 5. And then for con, it's 5 also. So, let me change this real quick because I'm kind of dumb. There we go. Well, maybe I'll make the brother actually be good at some saving throws. Hold on, we'll change that. We'll make the brother be good at something. We'll actually make him be good at save changes. Didn't mean to do that. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna say strength and dex. That's what we'll do. So W1 and 15 modifier is, I believe, 15 modifier is a 3, right? Or am I tripping? 10, 11, 0, 11, 12, 1, 13, 14, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3. Plus 2 is 5. It's a 5. There you go. I'm just writing down everything for this. Strength and con, but they get advantage on strength and dex. Well, that's only with traps and spells that they get that on. Athletics is 10. And intimidation is 5. Passive perception is somewhere over here. In being human, he can't see in the dark, so passive perception. Passive perception is 11. Languages. We speak Common and under Common. There's a reason for that. Challenge 5. Proficiency bonus. I guess that's a 3. No. Yes, yes, it's a 3. Okay. Now I gotta frickin' do these things. Just attack. It is going to be... Wait, hold on. No. That's... We don't do that. We do this. multi attack. So can I just find the gladiator stats and just copy this? The gladiator makes 3 Jesus Christ melee attacks. I mean, it's a CR5, so in 2 yeah, it's a CR5. It is a CR5. Sphere. Melee. It's gonna be melee or range, but it has 5 feet reach, or I can throw the shit out of it, and it is +7 to hit. Or let me do this 20 out of 60 feet. 1 target. Hit is going to be 2d6 plus 4 piercing damage. Don't need to write that in there actually. And the second one, or it's gonna be 2d8 plus 4 piercing. Okay. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. And then plus shield bash. Its attack. That is melee. That is gonna be 5 feet. Raging 2. Yeah. It's gonna be 7 to hit 1 target only. Target creature. 1 target. The damage it deals is gonna be 2d4 plus 4 bludgeoning. Because why not give you a horrible headache damage? If the target creature, no, if the target is a medium or smaller creature, it must succeed on a DC 15 strength save and throw, or be knocked the fuck out, knocked prone. I swear to goodness, I thought I spelled that correctly. Succeed. I forgot the other E. It's silly me. Okay. And then as a reaction, okay, hold on. Name Brave. Brave. The has advantage on saving throws against being frightened. Brute. Brute. A melee weapon deals 1 extra melee weapon deals 1 extra dice of its damage when the win. No, I got that right. When man hits with it include it in the attack. Okay. Which reminds me, I should probably get rid of bonus actions. Does have a bonus action. Okay, and then a reaction. Parry. Ooh, I love parry. Parry sucks. Ah, parry. Ah, parry. How I love and hate you. Against one melee attack that would hit him. To do so, I must see the attacker and be wielding a melee weapon. Oh, I can't spell to save my life. There we go. There we go. He's been done. Done, I say. Done. His name is there. His stats are there. His bibbity bobbity boop shop has been made. Ah! Anyway. The only thing I'll probably have to really work on is like his details to what he looks like, but I'm probably gonna get images for all these later. So I made his tavern and his menu. So we made two businesses and 3 NPCs. You know, that's not bad. I'm trying to think about what I else need to make, cause like this, because the people will be meeting these 2 guys more, and this one will be happening for a while. But I think that's good for now, because I wanted to make 5 NPCs, but I made 3 and then 2 businesses. So I feel like that still makes up for not me making 2 more NPCs, because the business actually took a little bit longer, and I will have to look through some imagery to see if I can get some inspirations about what I want their established to be described. Silly me. What they want to be described as. But thank you, dears, for joining me and having a great time. And to those who are rolling in there, thank you for taking the time to just roll what I asked for. I really do appreciate it. And it's a little fun for all of us to have. So I'm going to see if I can raid out. I probably will not be streaming tomorrow because tomorrow is Sunday. That's my big D&D day to do my stuff. And Monday I'll probably do an earlier stream because I do have D&D that day as well. So I will be streaming early Monday, and most likely for me I'll probably play some Rivals, or depending on what my friends are doing, I'll play with them. But keep up with that. We're actually going to raid out to Lucy, who's playing Schedule 1, because there was recently an update for Schedule. So we're gonna go over there and say hi to him. Thank you for the puppets. Raid 1, raid... I can't spell. Raid 2... I can't spell. So remember the deal, guys. Pick the first one if you're sub to me, and the second one if you're not, but, you know, I ain't your father, pick what you want. Just gonna look a little funky if you don't pick the correct ones. Anyway, ciao for now. Bye.